Okay, Tommy, this is the Leap app. I'm going to go over adding a new client in case it's not already in there. We're going to have Leanne set them all up so that they should be in there. When you go to an account, prior to getting there, it should show up at the very top here, along where it says recent estimates. Actually, it'll be under today's appointments. So if we need to add one ourselves, we can go up and click Add New. We put in the name. I'm just going to use myself as an example. It's going to require you to put in all the components of this so that you can have a proper quote put together. And I'm just gonna, once you have it all filled in, we're going to click Done, and then at the top we're going to hit Save. So it's going to bring us to our estimate screen. On the estimate screen here, I have the bath full custom at the very top. You're going to turn on that or hit that button. It's going to, as you hit that button, it's going to bring you to the main product selector. You can use this to move this around however you'd like. On the left, it's going to have all the different categories. On the right, within each category, it's going to have all the different components. Best thing to do before we go in is add in all the components. So we're just going to click Add. It's going to load it up in the bottom. Single family house. We're going to go through, we could add all the different components that we want, removing toilet, removing vanity, so on and so forth. I'm not going to add them all in here. If you add something you want to get rid of, you could just simply swipe it to the left and it'll bring this up and it'll say delete or copy. We're going to delete that. It'll confirm it. We say delete. Everything that has a demo component to it where we're demolishing something, it's going to require you to take a picture. All the other components are going to basically be either something that's contributing to the construction of the contract or a actual task that our techs will be doing when we're actually completing the bathroom. At the end of the contract, it's going to have a disclosure that's going to say anything that is not specifically on the contract is assumed to not be included in the contract. This is going to eliminate any of the problems that we might have with people saying, well, he said this, or I assume that. We're going to be very specific that things are not included. So as we go through here, I'm just going to add a couple things, not really an entire bathroom, but just to get you an idea, if we add a couple things in here, what type of things that we would need to do. So if assuming I've got all this in here, I could scroll this all the way up to the top to give myself extra room. Anything that's got a toggle like this, it's going to be either on or off. If it's off, it's going to light up red and basically saying this shouldn't be in here because it's either an on or off. So we're going to have that on. Site conditions, we're just going to put in a number here. Anywhere on the left-hand side is a measurement that you're going to need to be putting in, or a quantity. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to be putting in. And as you go through and add stuff to the measure sheet that is required, it's going to take it from highlighted red to no highlighting, which indicates that you've done everything we need to do. So under tub here, it's all red. So if I go over here, it's going to say we need to take a picture. You click on Add New. You can either take it off of your photo library if you've previously taken pictures, or we're going to click Camera, and it'll bring up the camera. And obviously, you can move around. I'm just sitting at the countertop today. Click a photo, click Use Photo. And now that we've done that, in the upper right-hand corner, we could click Done, and you're going to see that it says no longer highlighted in red. So once we're all done with everything, and again, this is not a complete quote. Actually, let me just do one thing in here, because under demo flooring, we're going to remove hardwood floors. We'll say that it's, and this is going to require me to add a photo. So we're going to add just, we're just going to use the camera. Take a picture again. Click Done. All right, so that's got everything that's in here. When I'm done with everything that I need, all I have to do is click Done at the top, and it's going to take me up here and say, here's my full package, $13,075. Now, if I click on the default package over here on the left, it's going to take me to each one of the components that we've added in the measurement sheet. under some, the best thing to do is go through this to confirm it's got everything that you need. The quantities are all going to be as you've inputted them. The option on the very last one here is when a component is going to have multiple upgrade options. So demo flooring, it's going to say, what are we demoing? Tile, hardwood, vinyl, and carpet. So we can choose the different components, and as you can see on the bottom, the price is going to change ever so slightly on these, just because mostly the difference between tile and vinyl, $60. It's just, it's a matter of time. Another thing at the very bottom where it says MSRP, if you touch on that, it's going to scroll through and you see there's 4 little circles on the bottom. These are different discounting components that we have. And it's going to show the different prices for each one of those discounts. We're just going to keep it at I'll keep it at 10% for now. Once we're all done with this, click the Done button on the upper right. It's going to ask you to name your package. We're just going to say this is a test package. When you're with a client, you could say master bathroom, option 1. We could take the same measure sheet and save it again. So I can click here at the upper right and click save. And it's going to ask, what do you want to name this estimate as? We're going to name this estimate as a test estimate as well. So when I click save, I now have saved this completely. On the bottom left here, it's going to show who the customer is. It says Brad Hughes and all this stuff. I can click on the 3 little stars there, or 3 dots, click save and clear customer. It's going to basically take me back to the main screen. As you can see at the top, it's got Brad Hughes recent estimate. So I can click on that. It'll take me back to it. And as you can see now, there's 2 dots on the bottom. One is the default package, and the other one is the test package. So you can create different packages that are going to have different components to them.